And then I took that one. That was good.
How close to the mic?
Pull it in some more. Yep. You can actually slide up some. Yeah, there you go.
Now I messed my hair all up.
I like that.
You grow up. You ready, Rhonda? Rhonda, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just sharing it.
The views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials. We hope you enjoy.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys know what time it is. It is time. It is Rhonda's Room on Power 108.9. And oh my God, I'm so excited. I have my friend Chauncy in the building tonight, and he is going to be dropping some songs, y'all. We're going to hear about him and all that he's doing, and wait till you hear how we met, and wait till you hear what this gentleman's got going on. Now listen, guys, if you can share this right now. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and make those comments. And you can also listen to us live at www.power1089.com if you are in the car or something like that. So go ahead and lock this in and share this. I'm telling you, some good music is coming ahead. You don't want to miss it. We will be right back.
Yo, looking for a new house? Then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk, Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin?
All right, welcome back. Tonight, my guest is my brand new friend, Mr. Al Chauncy. He's from North Carolina, y'all, okay? There's a whole story behind that. Welcome, Al. Welcome to the room.
Hey, thank you for inviting me.
I'm so glad you're here. Now, this is our second time meeting.
Yes, it is.
Now, tell everybody just a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, and stuff like that, and then we'll get into all kinds of stuff like your story, your music, and everything.
Well, I'm from North Carolina,
Oh,
where
he's
they
already
make
singing.
moonshine.
Come on, baby. Sing, baby, sing.
I'm Al Chauncy, personality, soul singer, actor, comedian, and I'm from North Carolina, like she says, and I've been in Atlanta, 11 years now, and I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah. Now, tell them how we met. I'll let you tell how we met.
Well, we met through legendary R&B soul singer Tony Terry.
The legend.
The legendary.
The legend, who's also my friend.
Yeah. And so we met through Tony. I wrote a record for Tony Terry, Born to Love You. That's doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's doing incredible.
It's doing incredible.
It's still climbing.
Wow, still
Yes,
climbing. And
still.
so we connect through Tony Terry.
Yeah, and you and when I interviewed you before, you explained the words to me, and I didn't realize some of the words with the meaning, especially with the poinsettia.
Yeah, you had to go back
Yeah,
and listen to it, right?
I did,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh man, that's
So when we're writing,
deep.
me and my mentor Chris Trax Rogers, we try to be clever and try to say things different.
Yeah.
Don't think of the first thing that come off your mind. Like I said before in the last interview, is we try to dig deeper beneath the surface.
Right. Because tell them what that line is that you wrote and what it means.
I said, I text you love letters and send you poinsettias.
Right.
Count on me to make it better.
Right.
And so with that metaphor is a poinsettia is a Christmas flower, and it's saying to the woman that it's Christmas every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's deep. That's deep. And boy, Tony lays that down.
Yes,
too.
he
Can't
does.
nobody sing that like Tony. Man, he puts that thing on it,
Yes, he does.
Put that lovey-dovey stuff on it.
Absolutely.
But so how many songs have you written for Tony?
Well, I have a ton of songs in the vault.
Okay.
It's just you got to line the right record with the artist. The artist
Gotcha.
got to live with it.
Gotcha.
And once he have a connection with that record, then he'll record it. So that's how it is.
Yeah, and I remember him saying that he slept on that song for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And then he played it for Adrian and Meeks. Hey, shout out to Adrian
A.D.
Meeks.
Meeks, yeah.
That's my guy right there too.
My guy.
And Adrian was like, "Yo, this you need to play it. You need to like record this and stuff like that."
absolutely.
So when you're writing songs for people, how do the artists do you shop them to different artists or
I
because
do.
you are a singer-songwriter?
I
So
do.
Explain that. How does a songwriter get their songs before an artist?
I originally had Jordan Banks in mind
Oh.
to sing it, and you send it through channels through different people that shop music. It may get to the artist, it may not. But the universe made that record for Tony Terry, and that's just the way it happened. So,
Okay.
been in the music and entertainment industry, people, so you shop it to music supervisors, and they give it to different people. And
Cool.
if luck strike, you got a hit.
All right.
Life happens.
Very, very good. Now, you are a singer first.
Soul singer.
And
absolutely.
another thing that Tony said, which intrigued me about you, one of the reasons I reached out to you is you are a rapper.
Yeah, I used to be a
And
rapper.
yeah, then you got this voice going, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because everybody that said they could rap, you're like, yeah, man, you full of shit. You can't. Everybody's like, I'm a rapper. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Absolutely.
But you really can, and you got a good flow and stuff. So how did that happen? Like, what did you do first? Did you sing first, or did you rap first, or how did that come about?
Back home, everybody knew me as a Carolina mayor. I was a rapper first.
Okay.
Hip hop was my love, so
Yes.
that was my expression. I was the youngest member of a group called Bloodline back in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we got pretty big. And then DMX had trademarked Bloodline Records, and the industry was like, "Hey, you got to change your name." And so it wasn't nice because we couldn't use it anymore.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, just to come into contact with DMX, man, you know, but...
So DMX had Bloodline Records, and we were just running into different hurdles as far as names and stuff like
gotcha.
that. So, but I kept going. My friends that was part of the group, they decided to, go back and live regular lives. I decided to chase the dream.
Yeah, you did. And I can't wait for everyone to get when they find out your story. Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
I found out just your lineage alone,
yeah.
I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding
Oh,
me.
yeah, man.
Oh, this brother is loaded down.
Yeah.
He is loaded down with talent, with family, with experiences, with everything.
Oh, yeah.
So when you were rapping and stuff, so how long did you rap before you started to sing? Because that's a good story, too, how
Yeah.
you started to sing.
I started rapping around 9 years old.
Okay.
And throughout middle school, high school, everybody knew me as, you know, Al Chauncy, the guy that rapped, you know, at the lunchroom tables, the break room bully.
Ah, okay. Doing that freestyle in
Yeah,
the lunchroom. Yeah,
absolutely.
those battles.
Well, that's how you, as an MC, that's how you sharpen your skills,
Yeah.
you know.
You have to be able to do freestyle.
Absolutely. So, you know, that's how that came about.
All
And
right.
I moved to Atlanta, you know, when I was 27, and I met my mentor, and he was like, hey, you know, the rap is cool, but that voice that you have is
Yeah.
unique, and no one has that texture, because at
Yeah.
the time, everybody was singing falsetto.
Yeah.
And you didn't really have a lot of manly voices like this
Yeah.
on records.
Yeah.
You
and
know.
I remember when we were talking, you know, the other week, I couldn't believe, I mean, just your speaking voice.
Uh-huh.
And then when you sang live to me, I was like, oh my God. You know, it was like, because you're like my daughter. You sound like that for real. There's
yeah.
nothing added to your voice,
Oh, yeah.
which I appreciate. Now, look, I can't stand people that are auto-tuned and all this other stuff, and they sound like shit in person.
Absolutely.
But you, I mean, that texture, I guess is the right word, man. You like gave me goosebumps and
Oh,
stuff.
my.
I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, okay.
I'm glad I did my job.
Yeah, so yeah, you did your job well.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
But that's a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that you can't learn.
And I want to share it with the world. You know, if you have a gift from God, man, you just got to share it with the world. This gift is not mine.
Yeah,
You know, I don't have no possession of this gift.
Right.
It belongs to you guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you're doing great things with it. So you've got an album out,
Yes. Late for Church.
and how do people get that?
Late for Church is on all streaming platforms. It's not a gospel album. It's a soul album.
Yes.
And Late for Church, this is the temple, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had to go inside to figure
Hey.
out who I was. So that's
Right.
why I was late for church.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right. Now, what song is this? Tell him.
I Feel Good by
Here's my
Al
song.
Chauncy.
Yeah, here we go, y'all.
I'm so high, there is no ceiling, and it's a wonderful day, yeah. And I feel good, oh, I feel good, and I feel good, and I feel good. As I'm walking on a cloud, singing songs I like, what a day. As my bills begin to pile, I knock them down and smile. It's okay, it's okay, we pay them next week. And as I look in the mirror,
All right.
All right.
Well, that's part of the song.
Yeah. We gave him a nice little
Get a little
sample of the
taste. You
song,
can't give them
yeah.
the whole thing. You gotta leave them wanting more. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
gotta
Oh,
leave
yeah.
them wanting more.
And I feel good.
There you
And
go.
I feel good.
See, you sound like that in real. So real person, you
Yeah.
sound like that. So that's awesome. So what was that song? How did that song come about?
Man, that was a tough song to write.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's like, as entertainers, we hide behind our smiles. We hide behind the music, and so I had to figure out what I felt good about.
Nice.
You know, and
Okay.
so it took about 4 months to complete that record, because you go through a journey trying to figure out who you are, what your purpose is.
Right.
And so once you dig down beneath the surface, I realized that, man, my joy comes from the people.
Nice.
Me preparing this meal for you guys made me feel good. So it was a therapeutic type of record to write,
Okay.
you know. And so,
All right, so the brother got some depth to him now.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, because like you will sing, I feel good. And then you ask somebody, okay, what do you feel good about? And it's
They're like,
well, and they give you the most mundane answers. My life, my children, my job, and it's like it's more than that.
Exactly.
To life, it's more than that.
Exactly.
So that's why it was kind of difficult to write that song. But then once I started living that life and start removing negative energies,
Right.
I started to feel good.
Very good. And especially right now, you know, everybody dealing with COVID and stuff. That's such a great song. It's just it's just a nice pick me up, and it's like you could find something to feel good about.
I love
you know,
that.
even in everything that everybody's dealing with. And it just makes you feel good.
Well, man,
it really does.
I'm glad God gave me that record. That record was written by me, Chris Rogers, and Roger Womack.
Okay.
So we wrote that record and gave it to the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long ago did you write that?
I started writing I Feel Good around late 2015, early 2016.
Okay.
And so I was shopping that record too. I shopped that record to a few people.
It was meant for you.
Yeah,
it was meant. That was yours.
Absolutely,
that was yours.
Yeah.
And then you got this vibe. You just got this energy. It's like you just like I feel good being around you.
Really?
Yes. You got that energy.
Good.
Yeah, I'm a big energy person.
Me
you
too.
know, and like we vibed the first time we met.
And what's your
like
sign again?
Cancer.
I'm a Cancer too.
Shut up.
July 6th.
I'm July 9th.
Oh.
Okay. We're like really close.
Hey, exactly. And with cancers, we feel everything.
Yes.
Like with me, I have to vibe. Like I'll go in the room and either I'm gonna manipulate energy or I'm gonna soak
you
up
either
the
bring
energy.
the energy
Right.
or create it or change it.
And us cancers, we wear our hearts on our sleeves.
Yes.
We'll give you our last.
Yep.
But you cross us one time, that's it.
Yep. So,
That's us.
Well, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when I lose it, I'm Italian, and I got that Italian Irish thing going,
Oh, yeah.
and I go from Rhonda to Rashida in like in a
Uh-oh.
millisecond, and
Man.
yeah.
Well, we want Rashida in the business world.
Yeah,
That
there
pit
you go.
bull,
There
Rashida,
you go. There
we
you
need
go.
her in the
I gotta
business
tap into
world.
that mob background. You know, I found out when my dad was alive.
Yeah.
One of my kids asked them, you know, because that's where the Italian comes from. Said, you know, hey, Pop, Grandpa, are we, you know, connected to the mob? Do you know my dad said yes? I said, so get out of here. So I'm a mob princess. And I said, let me find out. Let me find out I'm a mob princess. But my dad actually worked for the Bonanno family.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I'm like, shut up. So I'm like, okay. I give you a little something, you know. All right.
That's
He's like,
amazing.
don't mess with me.
I love it. I love it.
But all right. So with the other song, Step 'Em Up, I really like
Stick 'Em
that.
Up?
Stick 'Em Up.
Yeah.
Stick 'Em Up. Sorry. How did that one come about?
Man, that was a fun record.
I love that song.
Like,
that beat just.
I
I hope Michael gets that on Apple Music so we can hear that whole
Yeah.
song. 'Cause I might have sent him the wrong
link.
track, you know. But
Yeah.
I love
Well,
that song.
Well, we wrote that record 3 times. It took me 3 times just to get this record.
Really?
Yeah. And it all goes into the writing with my mentor challenging me to not to just stay on the surface.
Gotcha.
You know, and so when we finished the final part, it represented who I was, a country boy raised in the church and the streets, you know, and you hear it in the music, and we just having fun. And
Yeah.
North Carolina's like one of the moonshine capitals in the world.
Got the whole
Got
refrigerator.
the whole refrigerator over there, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just wanted to,
Moonshine is very welcome at Power 108.9.
Oh,
just
man.
so you know. And we should have started with a shot like we
should
did.
have.
Yeah, we're going to have to get that on the break or something.
Yeah, on the break, we get
Yeah,
some.
we're missing something. We need, yeah.
oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
There it is. Al
Oh,
Chauncy.
don't that feel good?
Stick 'Em Up.
Hey.
Off the Late for Church album.
I'm from North Carolina, where we make moonshine. Ain't no place where it's finer. In the back of the woods, the nightlife is jumping, my adrenaline's pumping, and the ladies are something, and they all looking good. I'm drinking on that hooch with a shot of that goose. Oh, what a hell of a night! I'm a hell of a dude. They spitting what I like, not Chauncy in the spotlight. So put your hands up, it's a party tonight. Everybody sing 'em out. You in trouble? Oh, I'm in trouble, baby. Oh, everybody sing 'em out.
Awesome. God, I love that
I'm
song.
out on the loose.
Yeah, go ahead. You got to
Have
give us some more of
abandoned
that.
my
'Cause
boots.
you rapping
I
that
knew
one.
this time was coming.
Come on.
All these
Come on.
women
Good
to choose.
acapella stuff. Come on, boy.
I'm in hot pursuit. Yeah.
If I
She
knew the
said
words, I'd
I was
back you
cute.
up.
I'm digging in my pocket. It's a handful of loot. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So, yeah, that's a fun song.
I love it.
That is a fun
I tear the house down with it.
song.
Like when you got to come to my show.
Yes.
I'm trying
When
to
is it?
I'm trying to put a show together, coming up this spring.
Oh,
And,
let's do it. I can
yeah.
help you with that.
And then I also have, I'm going to be performing at the East Point
Okay.
Wind Down
Nice.
coming up
Well,
this year,
anytime
too.
you perform, let me know
Yeah.
because I can cover that too. So yeah, we
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
good. Yeah, definitely. Give me some tickets. Give me some tickets.
Oh, yeah. We're going to make some things
And
happen.
like when you come, we can give away tickets and stuff. We could keep having you on the show here on the radio.
I
We be
love it.
like callers. We can give out tickets and stuff. We can do all
love it.
kinds of stuff.
I love it.
Yes,
Power
that'll be fun.
1089. I love it.
That's the place to be. I'm telling you.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yes. All right. So let's get into your background.
Okay.
Okay, so the Late for Church album, okay, now you named that because you were late for church, but your background
Yeah.
is very church.
Oh, yeah.
So tell them who you be and where you come from for real. I almost died when you told them, like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, my father was, a child prodigy pianist and, from Brooklyn, New York, and
what was his name?
his name is Gerald Williams. Yeah,
Okay.
we all called him Jerry. And he played behind. He played with Duke Ellington.
Yeah.
Duke handpicked him out, took him on tour, the same way Lionel Hampton had Quincy Jones on the road and stuff
That's
when those guys were young.
incredible.
And he had a chance to. He would tell me stories how Muddy Waters would be in his living room playing the guitar while his mom would fix catfish. And so while I'm watching Cadillac Records, I'm like, man, my dad knew him. Wow.
Get out of here. Those are like legends
Right,
after legends.
and so-
how perfect. I mean, it's Black History Month, too.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like Duke Ellington, Muddy Waters. I mean, come on. That's
Yeah.
musical,
And
legends.
so he played at the Madison Square Garden, Carnegie Hall, Cotton Club, Fatherville, the Ed Sullivan Show.
Wow. Okay.
Like I said, he went to Juilliard's. He dropped out of Juilliard's because, with child prodigies, they peak, around their teenage years. But he kept going. He was a wonderful musician. But, I guess he knew music so much that what can they teach me? That's how stubborn
Yeah.
teen was. And plus, he was, having a good time as a teenager.
Right.
So, and he moved to North Carolina and, met my mom. And
The rest is history.
rest is history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I would avoid, playing the piano as a kid. I wish I would have learned.
Oh, so you didn't learn how to
Well,
play?
I didn't want him to grab me and be like, hey, sing this.
Right,
I didn't want to be
right,
pushed
right.
into it. I didn't want to be coerced into it. So I found hip-hop and just found my own lane. That's how normally kids do, and then
Yeah.
they come back around full circle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So did you ever feel pressured coming from that strong of a music lineage to do music, or did you do it because you loved it?
Well, after my father passed away in 96 from Hopkins disease, lymphoma,
Oh, wow. Sorry
cancer.
to hear that.
And back in that time, they didn't have, the cures,
Right.
the advancement of the cures they have
Right.
today. So, and shout out to Ora Lee, Cancer Foundation out there.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah. And, after he passed away, that was my way of getting closer to him
Nice.
through the music and learning, him. I started reading books that he was reading. I started to
Okay.
mimic him, and
Okay.
so, yeah.
Very good. So how old were you when he passed?
I was 13.
Ooh.
And 3
That's
days
a
late, 3
hard
days later, I
age.
turned 14. So he died July 3rd, and my birthday was July 6th. So
Oh, wow.
every time I hear that song, "I Never Dream You Leaving Summer" by Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
I think of that.
Nice. Well, that's a hard age. So,
Oh, yeah.
what was that like for you? Because I do counseling. I deal
Oh,
with
yeah.
men all the time. And 13, when you lose a father,
Yeah.
and that's a formidable age.
It is.
What was that like for you?
I'm gonna say
you
this:
know.
all the things that he taught me in 13 years, it lasts for me for a lifetime. So I tell people all the time, your kids are always watching. They're playing
Yes,
with toys, and
yes.
vicariously they're hearing everything.
Yes.
And so I would pick up on mannerisms,
Yes.
the way the keys jangle when he walked through the door.
I'm so glad you're talking about
You
that.
know,
Yes.
how he'll take a nap before dinner. I take naps every day around between 6 and
Right.
10 o'clock before I go to the
Right.
studio. It's like,
Yeah.
I see why Pops did that.
Yeah.
And so the little things I've learned through manhood. Actually, women taught me things.
Okay.
You know, like
I bet they did.
like walking on the side of the street.
Yeah.
If you lose a dad
Oh,
at
yeah.
13, you're not learning. Okay, I'm supposed to walk on this side of the street.
Right.
And the ladies over
Right.
here. Or I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do these
Yeah.
certain type of things. You know, and so a lot of women put me up on game. And so
True.
guys, listen
Good.
to women.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Very good.
Indeed.
I'm so glad, like I said, that you're speaking about that, because parents are, we're always teaching our kids, and you don't realize it. So the good, the bad, the ugly, they're picking
Absolutely.
it up.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely.
And you learn a whole lot,
Yeah.
without directly saying it. All right.
We back, baby.
We back. All right, so we're going to take a break, y'all. Make sure you share this. Listen to it on power1089.com. We will be right back. You're listening to Chauncy from North Carolina, y'all. Moonshine, yeah. Hey, hey.
The nightlife is jumping, my adrenaline's pumping, and the ladies are something, and they all looking good. I'm drinking on that hooch with a shot of that goose. Oh, what a hell of a night! I'm a hell of a dude. They spinning what I like, not Chauncy in the spotlight. So put your hands up, it's a party tonight. Everybody sing, come on. You in trouble. I'm not on the loose. I've abandoned my booze. I knew this time was coming. All these women to choose. I'm in high pursuit. She said I was cute. I'm digging in my pocket. It's a handful of loot because I'm drinking on that hooch with a shot of that goose. Oh, what a hell of a night. I'm a hell of a dude. My hands in the air. We ain't going nowhere. Some shit about to go down. I'm gonna give 'em hell. Everybody say, come on. You in trouble. I'm trouble, baby. Oh, everybody say, come on. So much trouble. I'm trouble, baby. Oh, everybody say, come on. You in trouble. I'm trouble, baby. Oh, everybody say, come on. So much trouble. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky, like your hands on fire. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky, like your hands on fire. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky, like your hands on fire. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky. Put your hands in the air, yeah, get 'em up. This is what we call a lyrical stick 'em up, 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 stick 'em up. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky. Your hands on fire. Everybody stick 'em up. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky. Your hands on fire. Everybody stick 'em up. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky. Your hands on fire. Everybody stick 'em up. Put your hands up high, all the way in the sky. Your hands on fire.
All right, we are back. So that was the whole song, y'all. So you got to hear a little bit of him rapping and everything like that, too. So that stick 'em up. And I remember when I first saw the name of that, I thought something different until I heard the words.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about, sticking your hands up in the air in a good way, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's
yeah.
always a double and triple entendre in my records.
Okay, all right. Throwing
Yeah.
that music language there,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Juilliard
man.
language
You
right
is
there.
funny. I didn't go to Juilliard. Can't put that on me. But it's in the lineage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. So you also you are an actor as well.
I am.
So let's talk about that, because that's something else you and I have in common.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've got a friend that also is in common as well. Like, we connect on many levels.
Yeah.
So tell us about your acting.
Man, I love acting. It's a great expression of life, man. Like, the stage is like no other, man.
Isn't it?
You know, when
in theater, there's nothing like theater.
Yeah, like I was saying before when we had the conversation is, you are controlling a person's emotions for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's miraculous, man. So, and like I said before, a lot of the plays that I'm in, I find myself in some of these characters. So I love it, yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking, and you know, and there's nothing like being on live theater, because it's like the Apollo, man.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to boo your ass off the stage, throw stuff at you, or they're going to look at you, and you got to, like, look above their heads. You can't look anybody in the eye, or you'll lose your train of thought.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're on stage, of course, I'm sure you sing.
Oh, yes.
All right, so how do you handle if somebody loses, like if they get into your music or whatever and they lose their line, how do you bring them back?
Well, you give them context clues, you ad-lib, and you bring them back around again.
Right.
And, you know, such and such and such and such and such. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And then if you know that line, see, as great actors, I need to know your lines, too.
Yes.
So,
Gotta know
therefore,
everything.
the train's coming at 7. Train, hey, yeah, the train is coming at 7, and
Right.
blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And that's how it happens. So, you know, it's like we're partners on stage. We're co-workers. We're working together. So I help you, you help me.
That's right.
And then if a person gets too far, you bring them back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then you deal with the director later.
Yeah, yeah. Because, you can get into some trouble with the ad-libs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
depending on
Who
you
it
know,
is.
on your spot in the play, you could just come right out and say, look, man, get back on script. You could say that, and everybody will be like, bust out laughing, and they'll get to it. But, when people get into their ad-libs, they're trying to make up the words. They're trying to, and you're like, okay, wait.
You gotta find,
bring it back.
You got to find the flow.
Yeah.
It's a flow. You grab that energy, you harness it, and you ride it.
Yep.
That's it. It's the flow.
Yep. Now, being that we're talking about acting right now, okay, this is something I want to ask your opinion of, okay? Because I'll share my opinion afterwards. Okay. What do you think is the most important thing for an actor? Do you think it's to memorize their lines or to get into who the character is?
I believe it's getting into the character. I can memorize my lines and they be bland.
Yes.
You know. And you want a character that people are going to remember forever. Where once you touch that character, nobody else can do it after you.
Right.
You know, where people are saying, hey, I like this person better than this person that played that. So, knock it out. You know, it's the character.
Yeah. I had a fantastic director teach me that, Misty Stevens, and she would teach us that we had to develop the character. Like, we had to write papers, 10-page papers on the character and describe the character to her. She just gave us the shell, but we had to bring it to life. And we got so good at it, I ended up training the actors. And I would tell them all the time, you know, because, like, you think about it, Denzel training day. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
You can see him walking. You can see everything.
Officer Hoyt.
Yeah.
It's training day.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, so, like you said, when somebody does that character, can't nobody do that character.
Absolutely.
After that, because you got to bring them to life. You got to, every way they walk, every little tick they have, every little rock, everything that they do. And the great actors like your Denzels, your Robert De Niro's and all them, they stay in character the whole time that they're filming. They don't come out of character.
No, you don't come out of
And we had to
character.
do the same thing. We had to stay in character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a play with Anthony R. Page. You know him as well.
Yep, I know Anthony.
Somewhere in Somerville was an amazing stage play, and I hope he revamp it back up this year. I enjoyed it because I had the opportunity to play two characters from two different times, like age-wise.
All right.
I played the father, and then it snapped into me playing a younger pimp player type of guy, you know.
Nice.
And so
you got to do your own flashback.
Right. Well, it wasn't necessarily a flashback.
Okay.
I don't want to give away the story.
Okay,
You
don't.
got to pay for it.
Okay.
But let's just
All right.
say that I had the opportunity to play an older gentleman and to play a swaggerlicious type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Right. You know,
Very
yeah,
good.
baby, yeah. You know
All
what
right.
I'm
Got
saying?
that voice. Got that velvet voice.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was fun.
Okay. Yeah, I love acting because you get to become somebody totally different. But it's really what's already inside of you. You just help to bring
That's
it
true.
to the surface.
That's
'Cause
true.
You can't create something that isn't there.
That's true.
So it's like you got 1,000.
You got to pull from somewhere.
Definitely.
And life is nothing but theater. We improvise every single day.
Right? Don't we?
Yeah, life is a big improv.
Yeah. It really is. So
Yes, it is.
talk about that a little bit further. What do you mean by that? Like with improv, give us some examples of how you have to improv on a daily basis.
Woo, woo. Hey, sir, driver's license registration. Got any guns, weapons in the car? Oh, no, sir.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking tonight? Oh, no, sir. No. And in the back of your mind, you know you done had about 3 on. Oh, no, sir, absolutely not.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now he's getting into his Bernie Mac voice, I'd say.
Hey, let me tell you something right now.
There you
America,
go.
right now.
Yeah, good. Give us
Ain't
some
playing
Bernie.
with you, ain't playing with you. There's going to be some furniture moving up in here. Don't play around with me before I bust you to the white meat. Now, come on now.
So have you ever thought about doing impersonations as
Yeah.
well?
Well, the thing is, I'm working on that. Like,
Okay.
On the comedy side, a lot of my comedy comes in theater and TV and film. But when it comes to stand-up, I'm perfecting it. So when I do hit, I want it to be a home run.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I understand why a guy like a Chris Rock will take some time off, to collect material, because it's tough for like a Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
If he's going through the fast life every day of the hustle and bustle, he has to collect new material other than just talking about the family. You don't want to just be the family guy.
Right. Because they don't feel attacked all the time.
Exactly. So I'm just gathering information.
Okay.
Like when I look at the colors of the wall, different type of things, I'm gathering information. We're like transistors,
Right.
collecting information, right? And so that's how I am with collecting data to become the best that I can be.
Okay. He's so artistic, y'all. Did you pick that up? He's so artistic. So sensitive and artistic.
Man, listen, you're so sensitive.
All right. Okay, so this is the new song.
Richard
No.
Hart.
Is that
That's
the new
it.
song?
That's
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that, Michael. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the new song. You're dropping it for the first time with
Yeah.
with
With
Rhonda's
Rhonda,
room. All right.
yeah.
There's something magical about the room. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
Everybody drops new music. So tell us about this song.
This record right here goes into the plight of a blue-collar worker, preferably a black man, who's working in a systemic system and where his license is taken away via maybe child support, and he
Right.
loses fishing license, so he has to catch the martyr to go to work. But he has this wonderful lady he's met who has college degrees, something going good for herself. And this song is the battle of the man inside of his mind. She doesn't even know it.
Nice.
Yeah, so and the song is called Richard Hart, which is a character, but it plays off Rich at Heart.
Yeah, I saw that in the word. See, I'm used to you now. I'm like, okay, what else is under there? There's more under there. It's not just the surface thing. You got many levels to you.
So it's a mental warfare.
All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to listen to that brand new song. So I'm telling you guys, get yourself ready, man. Share this now because he is premiering a new song here on Rhonda's Room on Power 108.9. Y'all better get it. Get it. We'll be right back.
It's tax time, ladies and gentlemen, and this year, Mills Financial Group has some amazing programs for all of us, especially, though, if you're a truck driver, contract worker, real estate professional, and definitely those that are self-employed. Now, Mills Financial will get you the maximum refund you deserve. We're talking cash advances up to $9,500 in just 1 hour. Want to get started? Give them a call, 877-634-6299. Now, Mills Financial Group has several locations across the United States of America, including Philly, New Orleans, and our favorite location, the Battery, Atlanta, home of the Atlanta Braves, making tax season that much easier for you. Call them, 877-634-6299. Now, 2020 was tough, and Mills Financial Group wants to help you get what you deserve during tax season. Hit them up, 877-634-6299, or visit the website Mills Financial Group. That's MILLZ financialgroup.com. They got your back.
The New Normal Podcast.
It better be served to me by some naked woman.
It's locker room talk. That's what boys do.
Sports and locker room talk.
Can't keep anything else in my freezer. Yeah. But at least I can drink a ton of whiskey with ice cubes.
This ain't your ordinary sports podcast. Check out the New Normal Podcast on power108.9.com. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon.
No f***ing way.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
All right, we are back, y'all. We are back. And I am just now noticing all these comments, and I just want to recognize the Donovan baby. How you doing? That's my baby boy right there. I look amazing. I'm sure I don't look as amazing as you right now, but thank you for watching. April, you got to get this guy on set with your plays. I'm telling you, dude can sing, he can act, everything. Thank you guys for listening. All right, so we what are we doing? Okay, we're talking. We're talking. Let's talk.
Can we talk for a minute?
There you go.
Girl, I want to know your name.
Oh, it's Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
He's taking ladies. Okay, so let me just do a thing right there already. He's already spoken for. So anyway, so I get everybody hitting me up. Girl, get me his number. No, I ain't getting in no trouble. No, ma'am. All right, so with singing and acting and everything that you're doing, do you feel like you're arriving, or do you feel like you're just beginning your journey?
I think the journey is beginning because I look at guys like Dick Gregory and where he started as an entertainer and his transition as he became an older gentleman. It was like, wow, it's like Dick is arriving.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yes! Dick is arriving. Yeah. My kind of guy.
That's funny as shit.
You need to use that and just stand up.
I'm going to use that. See, but see, that's how I get material.
Yes.
That's funny as shit.
Like, all right, baby, yes.
Funny.
Just say the word. I'm ready.
I like but like even when you look at, the great Cicely Tyson, man. Like, God bless her.
I got that in my head. Dick is arriving. Yes,
funny.
Lord.
And you're gonna meme that.
Right.
That's funny. But pioneers like Cicely Tyson.
Right. Get it together, Rhonda.
And Richard Hart, man.
Said I give you the shirt off my back. In my mind I drive a Cadillac, but in real life I got a Moonshine. Honey, would you accept me if my credit score was 524? Had no heat and it's 40 below. Scraping for change just to go to the store. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. I'm gonna make it one day. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. I'm gonna make it one day. Just got a job, the door revealed. 14 an hour, I can pay the bills. I'm saving up so I can buy me some wheels. Said it's hard, but God will make a way. I got faith, so I pray every day. My only fear is seeing you go away, baby. I hope that you're not superficial. These other girls are artificial. You get with me and be official. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it one day. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. Rich at heart, but I'm still broke. I'm gonna make it one day.
Yes, sir.
I like that. All right, that is the premiere. That is the debut, y'all. Thank you, Richard Hart. I love that. I love how expressive you are when you sing. Go ahead, just go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Just got a job, baby.
Go ahead.
Just got a job in Doraville. 14 an hour, I can pay the bills. I'm saving up so I can buy me some wheels.
All right. You know what that reminded me of? When I love when I see you get real expressive.
Yeah.
When you sang Beautiful.
Thank you.
Well,
Simply
Al,
Beautiful. Al
Simply
Green.
Beautiful. Man.
Yeah.
I would love if you could do some of that. Like,
I
I don't know if
can.
we could cue that up. Or man, when you sing Al Green and you get into it the way that you do, that's when I got goosebumps. I was floored because the music, it's just like, you're not even trying, Al. It's like you are the music. The music is in you.
I appreciate that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're singing the greats like Al and you know as well, and it's like, man, you got that. What does they call it? That thing.
Je ne sais quoi.
Quoi.
The je ne sais
Yeah,
quoi.
you got that. You got
Well, you
that.
know, I'm a mixture of all those great artists: James
Yeah.
Brown, Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
I have Isaac Hayes on
Yes.
my shirt, Otis Redding. So it's like those are like my parents through the
Yeah.
music. So other than my father, I'm the
Right.
son of soul of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's oh yeah, and tell people where that comes from because you refer to yourself as the son of soul. Why?
Absolutely. Well, like I was just explaining, you know, growing up listening to the Commodores.
Right.
You know, listening to Bad for the first time. What was that, like 87?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so hearing that on a big stereo vinyl, bam, 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 boom,
Yeah.
da-doom, 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 da-doom. It was amazing. Like, wow. You know, I fell in love with the music, the orchestration of the music, the production and everything. So
Yep.
that's where my influences come from, man.
The Donovan is saying you sound like the Isley brothers. You got a little
Isley brother.
yeah, you got a little Isley.
Well, how you doing, Donovan? This is Ron Isley. I just want to let you know, drifting on a memory. Ooh,
All right.
there's no place I'd rather be than with you.
All right.
And that's the world, baby.
All right. All right. I'm telling you, you got to meet the Donovan.
Hey,
I'm going to connect you
we
guys.
we gotta hook it up.
Yeah, yeah. He's a
He's
concert
go-
pianist.
He's gonna get
man,
on that
he's
piano
gifted.
and
He's
work it, man.
gifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely gifted. All right, so Richard Hart, when you wrote that, okay, and you explained where it came from, when you write a song, because you're a songwriter,
Yes.
how long does it take you to write a song?
Well, with Richard Hart, I wrote that in the studio.
Okay.
That just came off feeling like Richard Hart has real life experience in it, along with narrating it from a character.
Okay.
You know, and so that came from the inside. To be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
I've been that guy that I'm speaking
Yeah.
of in that record.
And that's the best thing to write about is what
Yeah.
you know. Just like when
Exactly.
you speak, the greatest thing to speak on is what you know.
Absolutely.
Because it's coming from a place of experience.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
coming from, it's authentic.
Oh yes.
You know, and you don't got to muster anything up. And, you know, because you can always tell when somebody is acting because you don't believe them for shit.
Yeah.
It's like, man, dude, sit the hell down. We don't believe you.
Everything is
Yeah.
energy and sanity,
Yes.
and that's what I want to get back into the music
Mhm.
is the authenticity
Yeah.
of music.
And I love your words, and I appreciate the fact, Al, that when you write, especially when you're writing about women
Oh, yeah.
and love, you're so respectful, and you're trying to bring the femininity back, like with "Born to Love You"
Oh, yeah.
and the words and stuff. So why do you choose to write in that way?
I was actually sending a text over to him. I apologize.
That's okay.
I was trying to get Simply Beautiful over to him. So
Oh, that's fine.
I write that way because it's missing.
Yeah.
Like chivalry is missing.
Yes.
And chivalry is not a weakness.
No.
It's okay to love your woman. It's okay to open doors for your lady.
Yeah.
It's okay to rub her feet.
Yeah.
It's okay to cook for her.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because those same things you want in return. I believe in the reciprocal law.
Right.
So it has to be some balance. Al Chauncy is here to bring balance.
Yes, yes he is. Yes he is. And so what would you say to women that accept anything, you know, and they're doing everything to get the guy and all of this, and they forgot that they really are the, you know, worth being, you know, treasured.
Like I told you before, Beyonce was right. Who run the world? Girls.
Girls. Yeah. Yeah.
Women have all the power. Men have the illusion of power. You know, we can't birth another
Right.
human being.
Right.
Like, you came from a woman.
Right.
You know, I say in my theology that woman is God to me because I came from a dark womb into the light.
Yeah.
You feel me? So woman,
Right.
like if we represented women that way and protected our women the same way,
Right.
then the type of things that you see in the media would be so much different.
Yeah, and you'll get a different reaction. And I like tell my guys all the time in classes, they're like, well, she won't do this, she won't do that. And I'm like, well, when was the last time you said something
Yeah.
nice to her? When was the last time you kissed her for 10 minutes to stop her in her tracks?
Exactly.
When was the last time you told her she was beautiful?
Simply beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Sing it. Sing it. Oh, he's giving me.
Yeah. Listen.
If I gave you my love, I tell you what I do. I expect a whole lot of love out of you. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. You got to be good to me. I'm gonna be good to you. Yeah. There's a whole lot of things you and I can do. Yeah. Yeah.
It's simply beautiful. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
Simply beautiful.
Don't blush on me.
Yeah. Ooh. Simply beautiful. What about the way you love me? And the way you squeeze me. Simply beautiful. Yeah.
Now listen.
That when you get right down to it, there's nothing but soul music. We're both in love. And when I get down on my knees, I know that you're the one for me. We're so in love.
Listen.
Simply beautiful. Sin is so powerful. Yeah. Simply beautiful.
Now listen.
I love the way you talk to me. Your gentle touch, it comforts me. Hey. And yes, I love your company, your intellect, the way you dress. Simply beautiful. You're gorgeous.
Man.
Don't change.
Don't change a thing. You see, I love you. Just the way you are.
See?
You are what?
I'm gorgeous.
You go. I like that. You fine.
You need an Al Chauncy in your life. I'm telling
Simply
you.
beautiful. Yeah, that's fine.
And that's what I said, man. So expressive when you sing and stuff like that.
You gotta get. You gotta get.
Shut up, Michael. Shut up, Michael.
You gotta get. You gotta get lost.
All right, for all y'all, I'm just gonna tell. I'm gonna put Michael on blast here. He's turned the microphone off.
Oh,
anyway,
no. Yeah.
shenanigans go down on the other side here that y'all don't see that we got to deal with. And once again, he's still doing it. Fuck you, Michael. Fuck you. No, anyway. But I love because when you sing like that. You can't make that up.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That comes from who you are.
It comes from a soul that done passed through many times before.
Yeah, see, now he's talking in all those he's in the mood now. Now he's dropping all those poetic lines now. But yeah, that's just incredible. And like I said, when I heard you do that the first time, when I saw you do that the first time, man, you gave me goosebumps because I have never, I'm going to say this, besides like Tony Terry, okay? Tony does the same thing when he sings. He closes his eyes and that's it. Yeah. Once he closes his eyes, it's done. Tolliver does the same thing. Yeah, Lil G does the same thing. And that's, I love that about all of y'all because that's a sign of a true art. You're not there for the show. You're not there for the cameras. I mean, you love the music.
Yes, we do.
That you're singing.
Yes, we do.
And, it's like it gives you life as you're singing.
That's the ministry of the music, though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Ministry of the music. Now we need, snaps. We need, the jazz thing.
Like music soothes the soul, man. That's what it's a conduit to the soul, And when you hear a certain song, it's like, oh, I feel that. Mm-hmm. And it's just not a fly-by hit that's just going to be on the charts for 8 weeks. I like writing music that's going to last for a long time.
Yeah. I've got to tell you this. April, she's one of my executive directors, April Wynn Morrison. She wrote, wow, he's giving me chills.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you.
Hey, April.
And April, I'm gonna hook this meeting up with you. You need Al in production.
I'll be
seriously.
there. I'll be
and
there.
I need to be his leading lady. Okay.
I'll be there.
So we can. Oh, we got to do the Rick
script.
and Tina. We got to do the Rick and Tina thing. We doing that.
We can do it on stage.
We practiced that before.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
if she puts it in her stage play, we can do that.
Yep, we sure can. And she said, she used to listen to this music back in the day at the Elks Club. So and that's the thing is you're bringing romance back. You're bringing the ability to treasure women, to honor women, and and that's so much more intimate.
That's culture, and you can't forget culture.
Right.
Like in your culture, in Italian family, y'all have culture. Y'all cook great food. Y'all gather around and do wonderful things.
Your food is
and so,
your love. Yeah.
In the black community, they disassembled the church. They took God out to schools. And, can I talk like this?
Yeah, you say anything. There's no rules, no filters. You can talk about anything you want.
I'm here as a light bringer. I'm a body of light. I'm here to shed light through the music, through communications, through meeting people. That's what I'm here for.
Awesome.
And
yeah, keep going. You ain't got to stop. Okay, you're like looking for me for approval. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not looking for your approval.
Okay.
I was just, calling to that moment, of what music means to me, and sometimes it leaves you speechless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Well, we are getting ready, believe it or not, to wind down.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Oh, yeah.
Now, being that it is Black History Month, being that you are a singer-songwriter for real.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to say something to the people that are out there that want to pursue what you're doing. Like, what would they need to do? How would they need to start?
Well, you got to start with faith.
Okay.
And it's not just talent because sometimes a person can outwork your talent.
Yes.
So just be persistent Stay along the path, keep going, and don't give up. Don't let naysayers tell you what you can or can't do.
Right.
Based off of what they can't do.
Yeah, because it's 9 times out of 10 is their limitation they're putting on you anyway.
So invest in your dream.
Yeah.
God bless.
So how do people get in touch with you?
Al Chauncy, Instagram.
All right, go ahead and spell it.
ALCHAUNCY. And if you put an E in my name, I'm going to charge you.
Well, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Al. This is the first of many here at the radio show. I know that. Now, guys, next week, not next week. The next time I'm on here, the fourth Wednesday. I forgot what day we're on. Okay, my guest is going to be L.A. Wynn, and he is dropping a brand new song as well. He did a reversion, a redo of Disco Lady, and he's going to be dropping that. That's going to be high. So, yes, it is so hot.
Like
yeah, so he's going to
be
got another person doing a premiere on Rhonda's Room. Thank you so much for listening. Go ahead and share this, and don't forget www.power108.9.com. You're in Rhonda's Room. Thank you. Oh, hey.
We're going to take him out.
All right, go ahead.
Rhonda's Room, baby.
You're going to take me out with you. Go ahead.
Moonshine
All
and
right, get ready.
Listen to the beautiful sounds of Al Chauncy.
If I gave you my love,
what would you do, baby? What would you do?
Anything.